Still counting down. Booyah, show.
Reno.
Show.
Yes, Avery and Tamika.
Yeah. What's good, y'all? And welcome to another installment of It Goes Down in the DM with Dunn and my beautiful, amazing, Millie rocking ass host. Go ahead, show them the pearly whites. I got a new name for you. Your new name is Cool Mo B. How about that?
Okay. I've never heard that before, ever.
What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? We was on hiatus for a little bit, but we back. And we back with a fiery, hot, blazing, amazing topic.
Yes.
And we're talking about side chicks and side niggas, whichever. You know, some men got side chicks and some men got side niggas. And women got both too. But, you know, whatever. You ain't got to talk about sexuality. We don't need none of that. You know what I'm saying? But let me welcome some people. I see my girl Avery in the building. Tamika Lynch, what's good with you? My home girl Tanya. Tanya probably got side chicks and side niggas. I know how she do.
I can't hear you.
Anything, Avery? I'm not sure what that is. You might want to go out and go back in.
No, it's working. Do a refresh, Avery. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Let me see. Can I hear it?
My phone, I can hear.
You can hear it on your phone?
Uh-huh. Is anybody else having problems hearing?
Yeah, can you not hear? I want to make sure everybody can hear before we really get it popping. Yeah, Shark can hear.
I can hear. Okay.
Yeah, Avery, you gotta reset your go out and come back in. You know what I'm saying? But let's get right to it. Side chicks, are they winning?
Hell
what
yeah,
do you think, Mom?
Absolutely.
Hey, not even.
Yes, side chicks are winning in the game right now. Mainly because, like, as a side chick, you don't have to deal with the drama of home life. Like, when he comes to you, it's just fun, and you're his release in a couple different ways. And
release.
Yes,
that was hot in itself, but we'll get back to the actual release. But go ahead. I don't need to cut you off. Keep popping.
A few different ways, and they get the perks. If they're a good side chick, you getting rent. You probably getting shoes and gifts and all that other stuff. Okay. So yeah, shoes. Yes.
Yes.
All that good stuff. Spending chips, like you don't have to deal with the stress of dealing with him every single day.
Gotcha. Well, I'm on the other side of that. What's going on, Marvella? Shout out to Marvella. Shout out to Sharnice. Shout out to Tanya. Yes, but when he comes home, you're left alone.
Good.
That's what Tanya thinks. This is my thing. I don't think they're winning at all. I think side chicks have become a product of just what's going on. The population, for lack of a better way of describing it. You have 10, 12 women to every one man. So we're put in a situation where dudes just got a plethora of women to choose from. Women and all those dudes ain't necessarily the relationship type. So dudes have the pleasure of being able to have a home situation and then being able to choose from the other 11, women that are out there. I don't believe that women want to be side chicks. I believe that they're conditioned. I believe that they're programmed, and that's probably the only situation that they can have. So they accept it. Nah, I don't think that's winning. Acceptance is not winning.
I disagree. I know of a few women who opt not to be the main chick and will run if put in a situation where they are the main chick. They don't want to be in. So I disagree. I know there are women who, yes, will say, yeah, absolutely. I do want to be in. And then what happens if he leaves and you left alone? That's the break. That's when I get my time. My rent got paid. I get to go kick it with the girls. I ain't gonna ask nobody, can I go out? Like, I'm living life. They're just living, enjoying it without all of the stress and pressure of everything that's involved in a relationship. I ain't gotta worry about, oh, well, what about the bills and the kids and all this? Like, as a side chick, I'm not saying I am one. I'm speaking for the side chicks. I would say that. The flip side of that is that you always play second fiddle to the wife and the family. That's the other side of it.
I hear you, but I don't think like you mentioned getting your rent paid. I mean, I guess if that's your goal, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's about, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody has different goals.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, because I don't see how having your rent paid is a substitute for what you want. What you want is the dude. You saying asking that you don't have to tell nobody that you're going out, or you don't have the drama of bills and kids. Well, you do got the drama of bills, because as long as you living, you're gonna have bills. Asking if you have to go out is exclusive to your relationship, however that works. I don't require anybody tell me where they're going. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the dude like, where you going now? You know what I'm saying? If the clock strike 3,
where you at?
That's a whole different animal. But I mean,
and side chick, those are questions you don't have to answer, because he at home in bed with her.
But that's not necessarily true, because what people fail to, or what I don't want to say you're not admitting to it, but what you're not mentioning is that feelings do get caught when you're in a relationship. You may know, understand, and accept your position as a side chick, but nobody's telling me you're not catching feelings. I don't believe that.
I'm not saying that you're not catching feelings. I'm not saying that there's not feelings involved. It's just a different way. Because my thought process on relationships is that every relationship is a box, and every box contains different elements to make it work. Yeah. So in your marriage, you may have, these are the elements that make this box work. This is how we work. I know if I ain't home by 3 o'clock in the morning, it's gonna be some problems. I know if I ain't with her on the holidays, it's gonna be some problems. Like, all of that's involved in that box. Whereas the side chick box, it may not necessarily have all of that. I got the feelings, and part of that box may be that you don't get holidays and you do play second fiddle, but it also could be that you get a vacation every month to the Bahamas or wherever else you want to go, or whatever's in that side chick box.
You know what? It seems like your box is rooted in gifts. You want your rent paid. You want trips. We see where you at.
I can only talk about the perspective from the side chicks that I know, and most of them do get monetary benefits from being.
But nobody's telling me that that's what they want, because that sounds like a trick. That's what it sounds like.
Wait a minute. Something about the side chick calling somebody mama? Where was that?
Where you see that at? Who said that?
Yes, the side baby calling the wife mama. Priceless. What?
Hold on. Who said that? Where did that be at?
Please explain that. The side baby calling the chick mama.
Hold on, let me get some shout outs. We got people signing on, so let me get some shout outs. Shout out to Naima. That's fam. Love you, Naima. Shout out to Bart. Shout out to Keisha. Keisha, like my oldest friend. Me and her go back to she was like Keisha's my first crush. She would have been my side chick. Matter of fact, in my mind, Keisha is my side chick.
Yes.
That's what it is. Like, you know, she got some sexy pictures with the milk going down, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Multiple side chicks.
I don't know what you're talking about right now. But anyway, what are you talking about with the side baby mama?
On Fences, in the movie Fences, that the side baby was calling.
I ain't seen that. I wasn't interested.
I can't.
But tell us about it. You saw Fences? Tell us what she's talking about.
I didn't see it. I can't. Oh, yep. So we are shit out of the loop on this one. We don't.
Fuck Fences. Sorry, Tamika. Fuck Fences. Avery said, I used to not want to be the main because I didn't want to be in a committed relationship. So I chose to date men that were unavailable, and I really didn't need anything from them at all.
There it is. So that's the other side of it. You made the argument that women want to be in that role, and there are some women out there who are like, nah, I don't want to be in a committed relationship. I just want to get mine.
You know what?
On the day.
I don't want to put Avery on blast. I know Avery personally, and I know why she felt like that. But so I'm not going to get into her business, but I will say this. I can guarantee you that when women get into these relationships, they want more than trips and rent paid. They understand that that's all they're going to get, so they accept that. You're not telling me that they don't go into this wanting the man. If they go into it like, I'm gonna find a man that's married so he could pay my rent, give me money, and then go back to his wife. But I don't believe it.
That's the other side of it, because there are women. I think you still have the concept that women have this mindset. You probably think that women only have sex when they're interested in a man, or there's an emotional attachment as well, and that ain't the case. There's women now that can fuck without emotional attachment, and it is what it is. I like something about you enough to the point that I will fuck you, and that's it. And I'm gonna go on about my business. Please don't call me ever again in life. It's a different way of thinking now, and it's out there. And I think there are women who are out there who are like, yo, I don't want a committed relationship. And this man is safe. He's already married. He's committed to somebody else. So I don't have to worry about getting myself caught up in this situation because he's with that. And I've chosen a man who is specifically unavailable because I don't want it.
Yeah, I think that's a cop out. I think side chicks say that because there's some self-esteem issues. There's some things going on that they're just accepting whatever it is that they can get. For some reason, they can't have what they want. I'm not saying that there aren't times or there aren't situations when people just want to fuck and go, yo, be about your business. And you see the dude or the girl at the red light, and you like, yo, we going to the telly, we getting it popping, you go your way, I go mine. I'm not saying that those situations don't take. You talking to a dude that really did his thing when he was younger. And I still was lonely. I could go down in my phone and call a plethora of women. And there were those times when I would go home by myself after, couldn't get whatever, and I was lonely. I'm not that anymore. It's a huge difference. So I know, despite a side chick saying that she wants to be a side chick, unless she got other type of I want to be alone issues, she wants somebody. Everybody wants somebody sometime. And I don't mean just for fling, just for a fuck. Somebody wants somebody.
Okay. Well, she said she didn't want commitment, but he probably provided that companionship at the time.
Well, that companionship is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so we're talking about two different things. Companionship is cool. Commitment is something totally different. I'll take your companionship. You can keep your commitment to you. Keep that with your wife.
So you don't think that a side chick is a level of commitment?
There's a certain level of commitment, but you ain't committed like you are to your wife.
I agree. Yeah. But there's still a level of commitment. Let's get to some of these comments.
So here's my flip question for you. If you have women out here who want to be the side chick, then what's the men's motive for continuing to step out with them?
Greed.
Is it?
Greed. When I was a cheater, it was about greed. I was doing it because I could, and that's it. Like we talked about it before. Like I was at a I don't know if I should say this. My cousin ain't on. My cousin on.
You already started.
Okay. Look, I was at a family gathering recently, and my cousin was telling me how he got caught cheating, and I was like thinking to myself, "Damn, nigga, like really? You did that?" And I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, all the years I cheated, all the dumb shit I did, I never even came close to get caught. So I'm just like, that was the dumbest shit you could have ever done. I need to put my arm around you, take you under my wing, and learn you how to do this. And that's why I'm writing a book teaching dudes how to cheat, so they don't continuously do the dumb shit that they do. But yeah, niggas do some dumb shit when cheating. Like it's ridiculous. Yes. Like the whole social media thing and text messages, and
I feel like you're going to cheat first and foremost. The very first step in cheating is to shut down all forms of social media except LinkedIn. That's it.
Not even LinkedIn. Hey, what's going on, Nisa? Nisa is on here. Let's get to some of these comments, Mama. People is commenting really big. Sharnisa saying Avery. He said he wasn't going to put your business out there, but he knows why you felt the way you did about being a side chick. I mean, and again, I know, but that's something different. Are you saying anything?
Avery said that's what she wanted, companionship, not the relationship.
Okay, Sean, shout out to my man Sean J. I was married. I got married too soon, and my ex would make it where I'd go without sex for up to a month at a time. So Sean, are you saying you had a side chick?
Yes.
Shout out to Dawn. Love you, Dawn. Thanks for chiming in. And that's why I started cheating. Okay. So in Sean's case, he had a void. So he got him a side chick to fill his void. So but see, that's different. See, I don't know whether or not he had an emotional attachment. Did you get an emotional attachment, Sean, to your side piece? But I'm sure, see, I believe wholeheartedly that women are emotional creatures, and even though they put out that they're not emotional or that I'm just fucking, there's still an emotional something. You know what I'm saying? They just have emotions that they need stroked.
Don said I tried not to, but it came over time. So that's just too.
That's just another thing. When I'm learning how to cheat, you need to cheat only with somebody that you can leave in 30 seconds. Because if you start fucking somebody every week, every month, there's going to be an attachment. That's why when you say fuck, leave, that can happen. But if y'all fucking 4, 5, 6 times, that's a relationship.
There's an attachment. And
if you get in your rent paid, if he pay your rent once, then whatever.
Attached.
That's a whole. That's prostitute.
It is not. Wives get their rent paid.
I'm saying one time. If you get your rent paid one time, that pussy was on sale.
Oh, like the song. But
if he paying your rent overtime, then that's a relationship.
She was getting everything in Mr. Home. So in that same regard, I guess it works the same way for women who have side dudes.
Say that again.
I said, so I guess it works the same way for women who have a side dude. They're filling that void or a void.
Well, see, I know that men can fuck without feeling. Men just want a nut. I mean, I did it for years.
Women can do it too.
Okay. I think we can do. Yeah. I mean, I don't subscribe to that. All right, maybe. Yeah. You know when women can do it? When there's a woman trip and y'all go to Mexico for a week. You can fucking go. Y'all go to DR. You can fuck and then come home and forget that you was with Pablo. You know what I'm saying? Or you met, or you know what I'm saying? You a country chick from Butt Lick, Tennessee, and a nigga from New York come and you intrigued by his gold chain, and you like, I always wanted to fuck me a New York nigga, and you do that, and then you go back to Butt Lick, and you know what I'm saying? You get back to being a housewife. But if the nigga live next door, or you see him at lunch at the hot dog truck, or whatever the hell, there's gonna be emotions. That's it. Women can't separate the two.
Oh God. Okay. So Avery says, years ago, before I transitioned or actually knew anything about polyamory, I wanted to see if men had the capacity to love more than one woman, and if a woman would not say anything, would they be able to be in love with both women? Interesting. Would you actually be, if men were able to love 2 women? I think everybody's capable of loving more than one person.
Of course.
You allow yourself to. Yeah.
Of course.
Naima said, do men feel that they're obligated to provide for the side chick? I think
that depends on the situation.
Yeah. I don't think they feel obligated unless it's been not that way.
Well, initially, no. You fuck once. Ain't no obligation. You fucking for 6 years, and she said, yo, I need a refrigerator, and you could buy it. You're not going to buy it? It's an obligation. That's a relationship.
Somebody made a comment that I wanted to go back to.
What was
that? Who said it? Oh, Tamika said he's not committed to his wife if he has a side chick. You agree?
That's not true. That's not true at all.
I agree.
That's not true.
All right. Sean said side chicks are winning because they don't have to deal with the headaches that the man's getting at home. Thank you, Sean. Yes.
Listen, no. First of all,
he jumped in.
Unless it's a one night, you did not just win the Super Bowl, goddamn.
On my side.
First of all, if it's not a one night stand, if it's not a one hitter quitter, and there's a relationship, there's headaches. Because you know what? When that girl get horny and she like, let me hit up my side nigga, and he can't come because he's doing whatever with his wife, she's not winning. She mad because she can't get her side piece. Now, granted, she may have 10 side pieces, but when she make that phone call and dudes say no, or whenever whatever means of communication they use, and she can't get what she want, there's gonna be a reaction to the no.
But that's a reaction on her part, but for her emotions, because she didn't get what she wanted. But what you will rarely, I think, see is the dude coming over to the side chick like, oh, I just had a hard day at work. Like, I'm so stressed out. We mad at each other. We fussing at each other right now. Like, you're not around each other enough to be in those situations where it's like, God, you are still here. Why don't go somewhere?
Oh, that's not true.
Those emotions you have with
that's not true. Mo, you bugging. I've been that dude. So hold on. You telling me when you was a side chick, you ain't had no conversation with said side nigga. Y'all ain't talk. So y'all just got it popping, and when it was over, y'all back.
We talked, but it was and guys, let me preface this. This was years ago when I was in my much younger days, like 20s, when I was a side chick. But it was
chicken.
I didn't know I was a side chick at first, and then I had to make a conscious decision to remain a side chick after I found out. I was heated when I found out that I was one, though. I was like, yeah, dog, you got me. I thought I was the boy. I thought I was the main chick.
Nope, you was the dude.
I was the deuce. Yeah, I was the two. But he, no, I really didn't have to deal with it. Every time we got together, it was fun. It was just enjoyable. We had a good time. We would hang out. Like, if we did have those conversations, if it was, I had a rough day at work, it was like, oh, I'm sorry. I hate that you had a bad day at work. But it was never just this like massive tension that you sometimes get when you're around somebody in a relationship and committed to somebody. There's a different level, I think, of commitment that requires you to be there through the bullshit. Whereas as the side chick, I really don't have to put up with your bullshit if I don't really want to. If you're in a bad mood, you can go home.
But you know what, Romo? That's real with marriages. That's real with I don't have to put up with your bullshit. See, it's all about your level of acceptance. You could be married for 50 years and wake up one day after hearing your wife or your husband throw their keys on the table. You're just like, you know what? I'm through with this bullshit. I'm not doing it no more. Or you could be married for 30 seconds and you could be at the honeymoon and say, you know what? I made a mistake. Any relationship you get in, you can get out of. That's why side chicks ain't winning, because that's a cop-out. I don't have to put up with the bullshit. You have to put up with a level of bullshit unless it's a one-night stand. You do. That's just... Okay, let's get to the comments. Marvella Ramsey says, my man cheated, even though I did everything for him. I cooked, clean, massaged him, listened to him, etc. I think all men cheat. He has several side chicks. All men don't cheat. That's a misnomer, because I don't cheat.
I don't think all men cheat. And I've been on the other side. I don't know if it was like karma for my side chick role, but I've been on the other side where I was with someone who had side chicks. And it is very different when you are on the other side of it, I will say. Because you feel like you're doing everything and you're trying to take care of home. And then he still goes out and gets this other chick. It's like, wait, woo, hold up. Wait. If I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, okay. But ain't no fucking void. So what is going on?
See, the thing, people feel like they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Their level of doing what they're supposed to do and somebody else's level are two different things. So if you're not communicating, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he didn't, and not to call you out, Marvella, but maybe he didn't want a massage. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you was rubbing his back or his feet or whatever, and he was like, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may not have. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he ain't like your food. Maybe your grits they got hard too quick. You know what I'm saying? Your meatloaf was hard. Maybe you wanted to be a vegan. Ain't want no chicken. Maybe you wanted to go out. You know what I'm saying? But You got to communicate. You know what I'm saying? If you're not communicating, then there's always going to be an issue. So people's interpretation of the right thing is not the same. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that. Don't just say that you don't trust all men, because not all men are that way. So I would be careful with that. Sean said, but she's still winning because she didn't have to do the relationship things other than when she sees him gets the dick. You know what?
Well, see, this is the thing. This is where we disagree, Sean, because she wants more than a dick. That's the truth. She wants more than that.
How can you speak for a woman though? And what she wants?
Because listen, she may get to a point when she's had so much disappointment that she's like, fuck it. I don't want this because I know where it's going to end up. I'm not saying she can't get there, but that's through a series of disappointments. Women are not born. You're not 13, start liking boys like, I'm going to be a side chick because I ain't going to put up with that nigga shit. No, that's bullshit. That's why side chicks ain't winning, and they never gonna be winning because their goal is not to be a side chick. You become a side chick through circumstance, through whatever. Your Uncle Buck touched you in the movie theater. You become a side chick because Malik and Mukaddin broke your heart, or because Ramadan, you gave Ramadan head on Facebook Live, and you like, I'm not being put in that situation no more. Whatever the case is, you do not wake up to become a side chick. That's not your goal, man. Stop it.
So you're saying that women decide to become side chicks because of things that happen to them?
They decide, or decision is made for them.
Interesting.
And that's why a side chick will never be winning. And a side nigga don't necessarily win either. Because even though men can have unemotional, well, nowadays, dudes are so bitch made that, a lot of niggas more bitches than women. They don't know how to, I didn't have my friends say some shit. I'd be like, nigga, you did what? Like,
he cried.
He cried. So Shane answered her text. Shane texted you back in 10 minutes. You broke into her house, took a shit in her bed, and then under the motherfucker, like,
wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like, the fuck is wrong with these dudes? But let's get to some comments. Dawn says she's not winning. I agree with you, Mama. They aren't winning. But she's winning because she doesn't have to. Oh, we already said that one. Marvella, he probably wasn't ready to be in a committed relationship in the first place and jumped out there to appease you. That's possible. Dawn said, my angle is morally. You are not winning if you are living dishonestly or hurting someone else. That's not necessarily true. You could be dishonest in a motherfucker and win. Yo, nigga, listen. When you decide to make that step and you like, yo, I'm in this committed relationship and I'm finna cheat on my girl, I'm finna cheat on my nigga. And that nervousness after you done fuck somebody else and you come home and you like, okay, can she tell that I've been in some pussy? And she can't? And that's winning, nigga. She don't know. You done won. You hit the 3, y'all was down 2, and you hit the 3 with 0 seconds left. 7th game of the series. You won.
Wait, but, no, that's a horrible analogy. I am not. I took the game with you, but I'm gonna take it back. I caught the rebound. I'm not gonna go there with you.
All right, bro.
Fool in being a woman. That's no, that's wrong.
I need Emma's side chick story. As a side chick. No, you know what? I need as a side chick story and a as finding out that he got side chick story.
I don't even know what story. I don't know. Like, as the side chick, I thought it was cool. I didn't. I mean, when I first found out, I was like, "This is bullshit. Get away from me. Don't have to talk to me again."
Okay, all right.
So a few drinks and a lonely night later, I was like, "Oh, this might work. This might be okay."
See, I told you it was a decision made, or you made a decision, or the decision was made.
I was going to remain in that role, and what it ended up coming down to, and this, I hate to do this, I don't want to agree with you, but what it did end up coming down to was that I finally got to a point that I didn't want to play second fiddle to anybody else. So it was time at that point for me to roll out. Now, up until that point, I was good. Shit, life was great. I could still do me. I had a little extra cash. I could have a good time. I could enjoy myself, go out with my girls. And then when it was his time, it was his time. So yes. But then you fast forward about 10 years and you get involved in your own relationship and you got the side chicks hitting you up on Facebook Messenger. Like, hey, are you dating or married to so-and-so? Because, you know, we've been dating or whatever. It is a flip side. Like, I'm almost mad at myself because I really was like, how could she be like that disrespectful to my relationship? Like, you knew that we were in a relationship and you still gonna have sex with him. But it took me a minute to realize it wasn't about her. It's not her. It's him. He's the one he made the commitment to me, not her.
It wasn't me. It's not you. It's me. Yeah. Let's shout some people out. We got some new people on.
Anger. Yeah, I was good.
Shout out to Al Jaquay. I hope I'm saying that right.
Cat. That's my best friend.
Oh! Shout out to Al. I'm gonna call him Al since he's your best friend. He's my best friend too.
Yes.
In my mind, he's my best friend. Shout out to my cousin Lisa. What's good, Lisa?
What did he say? John, reconsider side pieces are winning. Don't forget that even the side piece oftentimes has a main piece. That's true. Not all side chicks are victims of happenstance. So I make that conscious decision.
Nah.
But I know some people who married folks who have side pieces. So they are main to someone and they side to another.
Well, hold on. Let's get back to Al's comment because he's saying women have side pieces and have a main piece too.
Yeah,
definitely. I'm not saying that that's not possible, but that's not the woman being the side piece. That's the woman having the side piece. That's a totally different situation. That's a totally different scenario.
The dude.
I'm sorry?
She's still a side piece to the other dude.
Yeah, but okay, we need to be clear. If you have a main piece, you have a side piece. You don't have a main piece and you are a side piece. You as a main, if you're in a relationship, a committed relationship with one person.
Because you can have two married people and each of those married people come together to be each other's side piece. Does that make sense?
You're right. In that situation, you're right. You're absolutely right. I've seen that.
Yeah, mains don't always just cheat with other single mains.
Well, I think for the purpose of this particular topic, I'm talking about the single. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the single person. I'm not saying that you can definitely be married and cheat with another married person, and then in that case, in my mind, you're winning. That's winning.
I agree. I think if you gonna cheat and you married, you better cheat with another married person, because both of y'all got the same amount to lose. Don't cheat with no single person. You ain't got nothing to lose.
Oh my God, where my dudes at that don't know what they do? Ronnie is listening too. Shout out to my to Lisa's husband, Ronnie. I thought you was about to say Ronnie got a side piece too. I was like, you about that poly life, Lisa? Shout out to Shamika. What's good, Shamika? Let me see. Let's go back. Everyone wants a relationship, yet everyone isn't meant to be in a relationship.
That's deep, Sean.
That's real G. That's really Sean J. Acting like and Shamika, you better come to my karaoke event, damn it, and bring Nadia with you.
Lisa says she. Right. You know, right? Don't put me in. I'm not even here right now. That's why I'm not even signed in under my name.
I can't believe that you're not gonna tell us one of your side piece stories. Like, I'm bugging off that. Like, what was that about?
I don't know. I told you one part of it.
Yeah, but I want to know.
Like 15 years ago. I don't.
So you can't remember?
It was so long ago. It was. I don't have any story where I got caught or it was crazy or anything like that. Like, it was a good relationship until I decided I'm sick of playing. Like, I want to call you at 3:00 in the morning and you fucking pick up. I am intoxicated driving home from the club and I need you to pick up the phone. And you can't do it because you laying next to her. This is not okay.
There you, and eventually that happens. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I win. Side chicks ain't winning. That's all I need to.
I think they win. I think they win until they decide they don't want you anymore.
Let me see what's going on here. So Sean is saying, and that's why side chicks will always have a winning place in this world. They're not winning, dog. They're not. Look, Sean, you gotta accept it, homie. Side chicks ain't winning.
Sean, they winning. They winning right now.
Nah, I think it's just. I think you know what it is. It's like anything else. You got reality TV, basketball wives, and whatever.
There's a new reality show coming out. The real
in North Carolina.
Real Side Chicks of North Carolina. What? Now, one rule of side chick is that you gotta be quiet. You hush.
And that's another reason why they losing. You gotta shut the fuck up. See, I'm trying to tell you, side chicks aren't winning because the whole point of winning as a side chick is not knowing you there. They gotta be invisible. If me and my girl in the mall and I walk past you, you could bump into her ass and knock her purse out of her hand, and she gonna help you give it and say bye, and we gonna look at each other like we don't know each other. That's a good side chick. I had that side chick. No, I didn't. I never had a side chick. I wanted that side chick.
All right, hold on. Tamika has a question. She said, Somo, what about your self-respect and the respect for the unknown wife? I'm going to play devil's advocate and say, in what way does that lose self-respect?
Who gives a fuck about the wife? Tamika is really caught up in this emotionally. Tamika is you see the unperfect side chick. Like Tamika can't be. Tamika feelings been hurt. Like Tamika done went through some shit. Tamika is Tina Turner in What's Love Got to Do with It? When he said, "Eat the cake, anime," that's Tamika right now. She really going through something. I don't give a fuck about the main chick.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
So Sean said, Tamika, the side piece only has to respect that man's relationship so far as he does. I get the argument, and that's an argument. You know what? To me, I was just playing devil's advocate just to be that person. But there are a lot of women who do make that argument. Like, what about your self-respect? What about your morals? Things like that. But everybody's morals and self-respect are set up very differently. Just like I feel that same way about like sin. It's only a sin, although for most of us, it's a sin when we feel guilty about it. That's when it becomes wrong, or we feel like it's wrong. But like you have had your homegirl who done some raggedy stuff, and you've been like, girl, like, we all do raggedy stuff from time to time. Like, it's okay. But you see somebody else who you don't really know doing the exact same thing, you be like, oh, she is trifling and just nasty, and she should be ashamed of herself. So it really depends on the perspective of who it is.
It's definitely perspective, because the dude that's got the side chick is the same exact thing. I don't believe in double standards. You know what I'm saying? So if the dude is cheating, he's the same.
He doesn't have self-respect.
Whatever adjectives you want to use to describe the woman, you better describe that man. It's the same shit. I don't believe that. Sharnice says, Lisa, my granddaddy had a mistress. TMI, mama.
My granddaddy had a mistress. And another family. It was some children.
Well, what is the difference? What is the difference between a woman being a side piece and a man being side dick? There's no difference.
Nothing.
Same thing.
Nothing.
Same thing. There's absolutely no difference.
That's it.
But whether a side chick is winning or not is all about perspective. I agree.
Agreed. I completely agree.
All right, go ahead. Go tackle Tamika's Anime's Tamika, aka Anime's comment. Tackle her comment.
What? Her who?
Yeah, it's your turn. I'm reading all the damn comments.
Came through. She said, no, I'm my sister's keeper. It's not that I want a perfect relationship. I have morals, and I personally do not share my undergarments, so I do not want to knowingly share a man. And you are perfectly entitled to do that.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Everybody's morals are set up a little different.
But that doesn't necessarily mean you got low morals because you agree to share. You know what I mean? Again, it could be circumstance, or it could be a lot of things that that a person chooses to be a side piece or have a side piece. Sean Jordan says, my grandfather was my grandma's side piece. Well, you here. See, you here. So they became a relationship, bro. So, wow. He just,
put all that out there. You see what side pieces can create?
I'm a that.
Sean.
That is absolutely crazy. Absolutely, positively crazy. What happens when kids come from a side relationship? Yes.
That now at that point I feel like we lost as the side chick because one role is that you should not be producing no babies out of side chick situation. That's
my god. Yo, my thing is you shouldn't be doing nothing unprotected outside of your main relationship. Nothing. I don't care what it is. You better dental dam it up. You better put on several. You know what? When you in your side relationship, you need to triple. You gotta lifestyle.
Grab one more time.
Lifestyle, Durex, and Trojan together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna take a plan B and we're gonna put one in you too. Y'all can't feel
take a plan C. You need to have a plan G. All of that. You're gonna take the after morning the day before. The morning after the day before. You need to make sure ain't no nothing. Because if you slip up, pobrecito.
Okay, we got comments. So
what's that?
Explain, my grandma was married, but her husband spent most of his time working. So my grandfather slid into the seat and he slid into
That's my thing, son. Why do you make his grandfather sound like Dave Chappelle when he got Oprah pregnant? That's my thing, son.
Shanice said you would be here not for this very topic, Sean.
Hold on, what Lisa got to say? Okay.
Marvella says, why cheat? Get your own man or stay single.
Yeah, nah, hell with that, mother. Cheating. This 2017, man. Stop.
Says,
okay, I got a nickname. Hold on, wait. Before you go, I gotta say something. I got a nickname for Marvella. Tamika is Anime, and Marvella is Miss Cleaver. Okay, so we got nicknames now.
Who is Miss Cleaver?
The Leave It to Beaver.
Oh,
the Cleavers.
Okay, all right.
I'm the only one who watched the stupid white men sitcoms.
Showed all your age is what it did. I grew up. Lassie was on. We didn't have Mr. and Miss Cleaver.
This Eddie came on right after the Cleavers. God damn it!
I don't remember that. All right, Lisa. A mistress at least knew her place. Not to say I'm excusing it, but mistresses knew what her position was. She knew how to play it. She was never seen and almost never heard from until you see an unrecognizable chick sitting way in the back in the last row at your daddy's funeral. No, she had to come pay her condolences though.
Lisa. I gotta ask you, was there any unrecognizable women at Grandpa's funeral? Lisa is my blood. Like my mother, my father and her mother, brother and sister. So it was any unrecognizable woman in the back of Grandpa's funeral? That's what I need to know. Okay. We was both there. So if you remember, tell me.
Oh man, that is a bad side chick, bro.
Shout out to my cousin Jaquay. Jaquay, you late as hell, man. This is about side pieces. Jaquay, Jaquay is young. What you like, 25 now, Jaquay? I know you got some. You better have some side pieces. Jaquay need to have 2 or 3 side pieces right now. You in college? You know what I'm saying? You better be swinging that thing like a new jack. God damn it!
It's so much. It's so much. So is it not okay to have side pieces after a certain age?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just promoting my cousin. Fucking a lot right now. That's all that.
I love it. Let's promote all whorism amongst the younger people. That's the generation we want. Chris. Yep. All right. Miss Africa said my cousin had 4 different women in his. Why? Jesus. 4? Oh, Lord. Wow. It's real. It is real.
Whoa. We reveal his family secrets.
Yes.
So my aunt told you that Grandpa has some chicks in the back of the. Oh damn! Listen, I tried to delete this comment. My family perfect. We ain't got some cow.
That's when the side pieces come out. You bump in the mall, you don't know them, but you find out who they are at the funeral.
I feel like a preacher right now.
You sweating? It's time to make nervous.
I don't know. My side pieces might be on this conference.
Make sure they weren't invited to the private event because I don't need y'all walking up. Somebody, oh, really done? Oh, we not winning? Oh, we not? All your side pieces. Oh, really? Okay, we not winning. Okay.
Yo, you notice that ain't none of more people are right now. Because both all the hoes stay the fuck home. That's all I need to say.
Not
where your hoes at?
To jump in on. I need y'all to keep it over. Y'all can come on next week when we talk about Colin Kaepernick or something. I don't know.
All I need to say is Mo rhymes with hoe. So that means she got plenty. It's either she won or she got plenty. Which is it?
One. Well, also rhymes with no. Hell no. No, sir.
What's up, Sherelle?
Too much shit's going around now that like penicillin don't cure everything. You can't just be out here just cooch couponing everybody. Like, no, that's not.
Penicillin don't even cure the common cold. Nigga, you have a sore throat and they want to give you Simplex 59.
Yeah. What is this? The massive penicillin? Okay, because it ain't working. Nah, it's too much stuff out here.
Okay, Sherelle Miss Africa Brown says, my great-grandmother told my grandfather her husband had to take the side piece back home in a buggy. Well, damn, nigga, was your family slaves? How old is you? In a buggy?
Hold
on, was your great-grandmother Harriet Tubman? Nigga, why you had a buggy? In a vehicle?
In a buggy. Unless they just live in the country. Could be. You never know. You might just live in the country. Wow. This was massively entertaining for me. I don't know how it was for y'all. I am thoroughly entertained.
you ain't take a lot of sips of your wine today.
Normally I finish it, but I bet that lets you know.
So listen, everybody who signed on, I'm gonna solicit y'all for topics. Hit us up. You know what I'm saying? Inbox us, inbox me, inbox Mo. Even put it on right here and let us know exactly what y'all want to talk about. I got some shit up my sleeve to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I want to get back to talk about humping. You know what I'm saying? We get back. I'm thinking of bringing the show to, you know, some freaky places.
You can go live.
No, just
you choose to go live. You got a topic, Lisa. Drop it. Tell us what you want.
What's going on, Nika? Miss Simmons? What's your topic, Lisa? Tell us about your topic, and maybe we'll get at it next week.
Everybody sent you the wild faces when you said that you wanted to take the show to sexual places.
Usually, the show is sexual.
Tonight was very low key. You did very good. I'm very proud of you, Dunn, because normally you are.
Listen. This is because I love you, Mo, and I'm trying to get into your hoe graces. I'm trying to be a hoe. You know what I'm saying? I know Houston got flooded out. Mo in Texas, if y'all ain't know, and Houston got flooded out, so she probably lost half her hoes. So I'm filling out my whole application. I'm gonna send it, and that's what we doing.
I am not currently taking applications. My rotation is full right now.
Listen, Mo, I'm a whole stalker. I'm finna hop on a plane right now, and I'm gonna be outside your window like this.
That is psychotic, and I will probably try to shoot you. I'm gonna be honest.
That just turned me on. You know how much I like guns?
In the base. Lisa, good question. We were talking about this last night. Very good question. What makes a hoe a hoe?
Well, let's not get into it. Let's say that. Let's say that for next week.
All right, that'll work. That's a good topic.
Let's not even jump into that. Look at Lisa. Look at Lisa. That's my blood flowing through her veins. See that? My grandfather with the hoe in the back of the funeral. See that?
Africa said that you are a hoe, Dunn. Let him know. You see how he's trying to like reflect his hoism onto me? I am the pure one, and he over here trying to put all his wholeness on to me. It's just wrong, just disrespectful is what it is.
Mo rhymes with hoe.
And Mo also rhymes with no.
And
For
Mo,
sure.
see,
He's not a hoe.
hoe, you got to go. That's why you see, you know, that's what you tell your hoe at the end of the night. Hoe, you got to go. What Marvella says is foreplay overrated.
That's a good one too. No.
Look at Tamika. Look at Tamika. Look at Anime. Talking about rebuilding our family ties. Wait, we ripping down the goddamn family. Ain't no family.
No, wait a minute.
What you talking about?
It's foreplay overrated. What makes a hoe a hoe? I like both of those. I don't know about
Mo, what's that chick that helped you rebuild your life? Ilanya?
Iyama.
You know what I'm saying?
Iyama.
Yeah.
Yes.
That chick, that's where Tamika Lynch need to go to her show. Talking about rebuilding the family ties. What is
Tamika said I like you.
Yo, you know what that make me want to sing? What did you do, baby? Rebuild it, and there ain't no nothing we can help.
Whatever. All right. So Lisa said, "Is it natural for everyone to have a whole moment at least once in their life?" That's a good one.
I'm having a whole moment right now.
You stay in your whole moments. You just
you just a moment.
Have moments. You ain't got no moments.
You know how they say people have 15 minutes of fame?
No, not true. I'm just 24 hours of hoe. That's you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Now, Sherelle, I'm not a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Hold them is not real. All right, y'all. It's been 51 minutes.
Yes.
You want to go for 9 more minutes more? You want to shut it down now? What you want to do, Bubba?
I'm going to have really good topics for next week. Thank you guys so much. If y'all come up with anything else, if it hits you tonight, or if you happen to have your own home moment and you're like, you know what, I feel like this would be a good topic, just message one of us and let us know. I'm sure Doug will.
If it hits you, your side piece hits you.
Oh, God. And you like, that would be my topic for their show. Yes. Thank you guys so much. Tamika, thank you for your comments. Marvella, thank you for your comments. Zena, Al, Lisa, Sean. Who else was commenting? Miss Africa, thank you.
Lisa, Marvella, Jaquay ain't comment, but got nothing for him. Who else? I don't see nobody else. Tamika. That's it, man.
Yes, Naima. Thank you guys for your comments.
And I'm still pissing on the girls. Okay, I'm ending it. Damn, I'm out of here.
Oh my goodness.